Okay, let's be honest. You've seen crypto everywhere in the last few years. Friends flexing their gains, memes about Bitcoin crashes, and random celebrities suddenly turning into blockchain experts. But what actually is cryptocurrency? Is it the future of money, or just really fancy internet monopoly cash? Before talking about crypto, let's back up and talk about something way more basic: money. Money is basically one giant group project called trust. You trust that a $1 bill buys something tomorrow because everyone around you also agrees it does. It's not the paper that matters, it's the belief behind it. In the US, that belief is backed by the government and the Federal Reserve. Your paycheck hits your bank, your balance goes up, and you swipe your card or use Venmo without thinking twice. The bank's databases update, and life goes on. But notice this: most of your money is already just numbers on a screen. No physical cash is moving when you tap your phone at Starbucks. Now here's the big question crypto asks. What if money could exist only online without a bank, company, or government controlling the ledger? Right after the 2008 financial crisis, when a lot of people were, let's say, not thrilled with banks, a mysterious person or group named Satoshi Nakamoto posted a white paper online. It described Bitcoin, a form of digital cash that lets people send money directly to each other, peer-to-peer, without a bank or payment processor in the middle. No Visa, no PayPal, no Wells Fargo. Just you, the other person, and a shared system everyone can verify. So how does this even work without a bank keeping track? This is where you hear the buzzword blockchain. Here's the simplest way to imagine it. Picture a giant public spreadsheet, or Google Doc, that records every single Bitcoin transaction ever. Everyone on the network has a copy, and it keeps updating as people send and receive coins. Transactions get grouped into blocks, and once a block is full, it's locked, time-stamped, and linked to the one before it, forming a chain of blocks, or blockchain. Because everyone has the same history, and because each block is mathematically tied to the last one, it's extremely hard to secretly change anything without everybody noticing. So instead of trusting one bank's secret database, you're trusting a public system secured by math and a lot of computers. All right, so who gets to add new blocks to this public ledger? That's where mining comes in. In Bitcoin's case, miners are computers competing to solve really hard math puzzles. The first one to solve it gets to add the next block of transactions to the blockchain and earns a reward in new Bitcoin. This proof-of-work system does two things. It makes it expensive to attack or fake the network, and it fairly hands out new coins as a reward for helping secure the system. Think of it like a worldwide math competition where the prize is freshly created Bitcoin and a terrifying electricity bill. So why are people so obsessed with crypto? A few big reasons. Decentralization. No single bank, company, or government controls Bitcoin. The rules are enforced by the network itself, not a CEO. Borderless. You can send crypto to someone in another country without waiting days for a wire transfer. Transparency. Every transaction is recorded on the blockchain, so the system is auditable by anyone. Limited supply. Only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist, which makes some people treat it like digital gold. For some Americans, that sounds like financial freedom. Your money, your keys, no middleman. For others, it's an alternative investment. High risk, high reward. Now time for the part the hype doesn't always mention: the risks. Crypto prices can be insanely volatile. They can spike on hype and news and crash just as fast. There are also scams, fake projects, phishing websites, shady exchanges, and guaranteed return schemes that are nothing but guaranteed. And unlike your bank account, most crypto wallets aren't insured by something like the FDIC. If an exchange gets hacked, or if you send coins to the wrong address, or lose your private key, that money is probably gone. So yes, crypto is exciting, but it's closer to high-risk investing than a savings account. Bitcoin was just the first chapter. Then came Ethereum, which took the idea further. Instead of just tracking balances, it lets developers run code on the blockchain using smart contracts.
Smart contracts are self-executing agreements, code that says if X happens, do Y, and they live on the blockchain. That's what powers things like DeFi apps that let you lend, borrow, or trade without traditional banks, NFTs that represent ownership of digital items, and DAOs, online communities that use tokens and voting instead of CEOs. Of course, when money is involved, regulators show up. In the US, agencies like the SEC and CFTC are still figuring out how to classify and regulate different cryptocurrencies. Some countries have embraced crypto, others have restricted or banned parts of it, and many central banks, including the Fed, are exploring central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. The big picture, crypto and blockchain are likely to coexist with traditional finance, not magically replace it overnight. So, what is cryptocurrency in the simplest terms? It's digital money secured by cryptography, recorded on a blockchain, and designed so people can send value online without needing a traditional bank in the middle. It can be empowering, innovative, and profitable, but also volatile and risky if you don't know what you're doing. If this helped crypto finally click for you, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me what you want next. Bitcoin versus Ethereum in plain English? How crypto wallets actually work? Or how to avoid getting wrecked by scams? And remember, in the world of crypto, education first, money second. See you in the next one.